This is our lateral tension push-pull tool. A 3/8 drive goes in here and allows this to travel between 6 to 7 inches. You have different mechanical lengths here, and the sleeve that is here looks just like this. It's one female sleeve that you can have the short and the other 4 adapters available. What you'll do is apply glue to one section, not this other section, and that bridge helps alleviate some of the tension. As I push my finger under here, I cannot hurt that, and that creates more of a shove instead of a hard push. So that tension is alleviated by simply threading this in and out. See that raise? But again, that only goes on one side. Stay tuned, and we're going to give you a full breakdown on multiple accessories that are available for our push-pull tool series. All right, guys, this video is going to be just a little bit longer. There's a lot of information in it. It's about the Camauto lateral tension push-pull tool. Let's get started. Lateral tension is more than just shoving stuff sideways hard. Watch this Camauto bag. Once the impact goes in, just like metal or aluminum, see how the sides curl up on me? Okay, so the impact is we're going to put our lateral tension on it and we're going to pull this apart. Now, creating this tension in a lateral direction alleviates the stress on that center portion. So when you do a perpendicular or your primary pull, it alleviates the energy off of these crowns. A lot of the damage comes out depending on how complicated the damage is, how many twists are in it, right? So if we start pushing this metal back and helping the memory of the material, and then we do our primary and then work the crowns, that moves and gets this back to a state of usable and workable material quicker, right? Okay. Let's go through the mechanics of the core portion of this right now. We have 6 to 7 inches of travel here, and you can hook it up and have this on a 3/8 drive to do quick adjustments. These are the cleats. The cleats hold the feet. Take this out. You put the female portion on. I'm just going to go with the smallest. It comes with 5 lengths of rods. So now, with this adjusted, we can push this. Now, using it as a push tool, you can push off of the inner structure of the vehicle and use this to push the dog leg out from those caved in areas. Or inversely, you can put this on the backside of the tire and move this in and use a pad here and push against the fender to keep it from blowing out whenever you're doing a glue pull or a repair to keep that material steady. So, simply take this off. And we can choose to the next lengths. If you wanted to use multiple lengths, so in addition to this female coupler that comes with the kit, I could add one here. You can purchase one if you wanted to add longer lengths, depending on however you need it. If you wanted to add a little more customization to this, we have our compression sleeve. This compression sleeve has constant tension under it. So when you start alleviating some of that perpendicular or primary pull and working those crowns, it's like having an extra set of hands in your lateral tension. Available on our site. Okay, so let's start off. You can, 2 different entry options into the lateral tension push-pull tool. You put this through the cleat, one on each side. I've only got one on here to save space for this video. on this table, except for one item, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So you can push this apart, or you can pull them apart. And pulling them apart will help alleviate some of that dive. Not all, but it will help it. Next up is our bridge foot. And I left glue on here to show you. The glue goes on here, not on this. And what this does is this distributes the weight to help prevent some of the dive. And additionally, on this, you can tighten this down, which raises this edge up. And what that causes is more of a shove instead of that push, and helps prevent some dive. Very useful, very smart design. Additionally, if you had a light puller on here, you could go across, and then you not only have your lateral tension, but then you have a perpendicular pull you can use with this. You have our double foot option that goes to some wonky extreme angles to give that stability. The glue goes on each of those feet. It also goes into a 90-degree direction, and that goes right onto those cleats. We have available another female if you wanted to add length to it, in addition to that compression tool if you wanted to choose between the two to customize this. Highly customizable and multiple uses like everything else. If you like to go with a belt system on lateral tension, we have that available. And let me show you how that works. Just like that. And this one comes with 2 feet. One that goes onto our system, and this one here with a wider thread that will go onto your porta power. It's got a bigger diameter hole, threaded and ready to adapt onto a porta power. Most porta powers, I should say. Now, what I don't like about a porta power is it has oil, and it can contaminate your panel, your glue, it can weaken your bond, it gets oil in your van if you're mobile, it gets oil on the floor. Just too many things. I just don't care for a porta power. I like this dry system by Camauto, and we can use it for multiple uses on a push or a pull. Goes right on there. This is our block system. I easily love this system, and let me tell you why. Now this rope will come out of there. It comes in a pair, it comes with it. But you have a flat side for the surface to do your lateral maneuver, or an angled side. It will fit closest to the panel as needed. Now, if you glue this to your panel and do a perpendicular pull, this strap, this rope, pulls up to 11,000 pounds. So if you have this on a frame machine and want to do a perpendicular pull or a primary pull, in addition to using this with other feet to give some lateral tension, it's perfect. Now, the last thing, these holes are in here by design to help with some of the flexibility and give that bow and that strength, but also we're waiting on our machine shop to finish a batch of these. And what these holes do is they will line up inside here to whatever length to do macro mechanical adjustments to the strength or to the size of the damage you need to help this fit in there easier. And then also you can do your macro adjustments with your drill. This is the Camauto lateral tension push-pull tool.